Hey, got something a little special this morning. Have you noticed that when you walk in the front door here at Northshore, there's a chalkboard, right when you come in, right? It's underneath the monitor where we often put those, the great photos that Marilyn takes. Sometimes we put an announcement up there, but there's that chalkboard, and we change it up. I mean, it is chalk, for crying out loud. We change it up from time to time. Various ones have put a message up there or drawn a picture. The one that's there right now was drawn there by Patsy Sankey, and we don't tell people what to do there. We just say, do what you want to do. And she put the words, "Great is thy faithfulness," there. She did it several months ago, long before she started treatment for cancer, even before she had a diagnosis. Like I said, it says, "Great is thy faithfulness." It's the title and the theme and kind of the prominent words in a cherished hymn. Great is thy faithfulness. Most of us haven't seen Patsy in a while because the treatment for her cancer it's been really rough. It's been really rough on her. I mean, cancer treatment, chemo and such, is always rough, but it just seems like it's been particularly hard on her. She's back in the hospital this week, today even, because her immune system is just so decimated. She's weak. The chemo is brutal. She's having a hard time eating. Can't really eat. This stinks. This stinks. It's rotten. I wonder what she thinks of those words now. Great is thy faithfulness. Actually, I don't have to wonder much because I know Patsy well enough to know that she believes those words today as much as she did when she wrote them on the board. Maybe even more. Maybe even more. She's experiencing God's faithfulness, even in suffering. His faithfulness doesn't always keep us from suffering, right? But His faithfulness often gives meaning to our suffering. God doesn't waste pain. Merlin and I were talking, and we wondered, was Patsy prophesying to herself in chalk those months back? Could God have been preparing her then as she drew those lines and shaded in those colors? Could God have been preparing her then even as He is present in the midst of her suffering now? Great is thy faithfulness. So we have in mind to encourage Patsy today. Even though she can't be with us today in person, she is an important part of us. So we want to sing, "Great is thy faithfulness." We want to sing, "Great is thy faithfulness." And as we do, we're going to record some video, and we're going to cut it together here real soon and give it to her. This is a small thing to encourage her. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to all sing. We're all going to sing, declaring God's faithfulness together, just as that chalkboard has declared God's faithfulness over these past several weeks. Great is thy faithfulness. Would you stand with me? And we're going to sing this together. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, That you will give our dear friend Patsy strength for the day. That you give her strength for today, that you restore that white blood count in a truly miraculous way. That you give her strength for today and tomorrow and the day after, because we know that you have for her a bright hope for tomorrow. Your faithfulness is great. We trust you, God, and we just commit her to you again. And pray that you would do a miracle. She's bring her to complete health and healing in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Yeah, praise the Lord.